Well, let's return now to Tottenham, and the Independent Police Complaints Commission has published its report into the way the police treated the family of Mark Duggan. We can speak to a friend of the Duggan family, now community leader, Stafford Scott. Mr. Scott, both the police and the IPCC have admitted that they made serious mistakes. Do you think that will go any way to assuage the anger that there is in the way that this matter was handled?
I think it's about time that we had an acknowledgement that the police didn't carry out their duties as we should be able to expect them to. I don't think it goes any way to assuage anything, because the reality is we're talking about incidents that happened 6 months ago. The impact of the police not informing Mark Duggan's family was that some of us decided that we needed to take this issue to the local police station. And as a result of us going there, well, we all know what happened throughout England during the August of 2011. I don't think that this assuages anything, because there are people who are now imprisoned because they showed their frustrations because of the behaviours of these institutions. So I think I don't think we can assuage anything. The community has borne the brunt of the punishment for what effectively the police did wrong.
It was, though, always going to be very, very difficult and delicate to contact the family when the police force had been responsible for killing their son.
No. No, please, it's their job to do it. We wouldn't have expected them to send the actual officer who shot their son to their front door. It's their job to tell any family in this country when somebody has been unlawfully killed on the streets in Britain. And their excuse wasn't that it was because it was a sensitive nature why they didn't go there. Their excuse was they tried to lay the blame on other relatives. And when the IPCC wouldn't accept that, they also tried to lay the blame on the IPCC, because some officers seem to appear to think that it was the IPCC's responsibility to inform the family and not theirs. And I can't believe that senior officers in a borough such as Haringey are not aware of what their lawful duties and responsibilities are.
So where do you think community relations with the police go from here?
I don't think that this necessarily improves community relationships. This is about the police accepting and acknowledging something that the community knew from day one, that they treated this family poorly and insensitively. And it's not just this. We can't just look at this simple thing in isolation. Not only did they treat the family poorly and insensitively, so did the IPCC at the point that they put out that there was a shootout. Something, again, we all know not to be the truth. The media also treated this family insensitively with the way that they carried the story about this shootout that didn't happen, and the way how they chose to portray and characterise Mark Duggan as a gunman. All of these things are again happening to a small black community in Tottenham. All of these institutions need to look at themselves and see whether they wittingly or unwittingly, as the term is, have behaved differently to us than they would behave to other people in other communities. And I think it's absolutely clear that that's what they've done. When someone is killed, when they're fighting for this country, we always hear on your TV programs, someone died in Afghanistan. We will not tell you their names until their parents have been informed. I can't see personally, and I'm not trying to compare Mark with a soldier in Afghanistan, but I'm comparing his parents and the impact on his parents as being the same as the impact on the parents of a soldier. I think that they denied us and denied that family some dignity and respect. And it has to be remembered, had they gone to the family and informed the family, we would have had no real reason for turning up to Tottenham Police Station to demonstrate. And had we not turned up to demonstrate, I think we can reasonably say that the rest of London and the rest of England wouldn't have followed footsteps and wouldn't have burnt, and we wouldn't have seen the scenes that we saw in August of 2011. So ultimately, in accepting that they erred, in accepting that they did wrong, these institutions should really accept that they caused what happened in England in August 2011 to happen. And it wasn't the wanton criminality of a feral community that did that.
Mr. Scott, thank you very much.
Some breaking news about the government's controversy.